Okay, let's get started this week in York Adams Division 1, where there is an interesting race going on. Looks like we're on a collision course. Central York 3-0 and Dallastown 3-0. Couple kids to keep an eye on. Dallastown, Addison Canonez, 600 rushing yards, 9 touchdowns. Central York, Terrence Carter, been a good dual threat out of the backfield, 500 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns, and 14 catches for Coach Brad Livingston. Interesting, neither team is dominating in any of the stats here in York Adams. They're both kind of middle of the pack in offense and both kind of middle of the pack in defense. So some good balances for both teams. And like I said, they're on a collision course. Go ahead and circle week 9. Central York at Dallastown. That may decide the winner in York Adams Division 1. Gigantic Mid-Penn Keystone game on the schedule this week. A first place showdown. Bishop McDevitt, undefeated Bishop McDevitt against Cedar Cliff. Don't forget, Cedar Cliff was the only team to beat McDevitt last year in the regular season. They will play for sole possession of first place here in week 7. Got to see Bishop McDevitt live and in person last week over at Susquehanna Township. Kobe White, as advertised, a very, very special player. 240 receiving yards, 4 touchdown catches. He was great. A lot of fun offensive numbers with Bishop McDevitt. Cedar Cliff can also get the ball up and down. Grant Brenneman having a very, very good sophomore season at quarterback. And Jaden Demi, the Colts running back, leads the Mid-Penn in rushing. Go ahead and circle this one for week 7. It's Bishop McDevitt, it's Cedar Cliff. It's for first place in Mid-Penn Keystone. Wilson Bulldogs, lone undefeated team in the LL League. They come into week 7's game against Conestoga Valley at 6-0. A couple milestone things to chat about here. 46 wins in a row now in LL League play for Wilson after beating Hempfield last week 28-7. Shane Dantzler went crazy, 188 rushing yards, 2 receiving touchdowns. He's been awesome the last couple weeks. Head coach Doug Doms in his 9th season with the Bulldogs. Going for win number 100 here on Friday night against Conestoga Valley. He has 99 wins in 9 seasons. A win against the Bucks, and Coach Doms will join the 100-win club. Let's check in on Berks. Section 1, Governor Mifflin 2-0, 5-1. Exeter 2-0, 5-1. Mick Vecchio and Governor Mifflin, their lone loss was back in week 1, overtime against Wilson. Matt Bauer and Exeter, their lone loss was a 2-pointer against Garden Spot back in the non-league. Both teams near or at the top in Berks in total offense and total defense. Really like this number. Exeter has only given the ball away 2 times, so they are finishing drives and scoring touchdowns. A lot of that has to do with Chase Yoakum, dual threat quarterback, 600 passing yards, 600 rushing yards, and a whole bunch of touchdowns. Circle this one, week 9, Exeter at Governor Mifflin. That one could decide Berks, Section 1.